Welcome grade 8 parents, learners and guardians to Geography at Grooterschuur High for 2025. First I'm going to start on Google Classroom. So your Google Classroom, when you open it, you should see a list of all of the different classrooms that you are part of. If you're not yet part of the Google Classroom, please contact your teacher for the unique code. And once you get the code, you'll press the plus button in the corner of the screen and you will select Join Class. And there you'll see you can add the code in to join the class. Once you have joined the class and you select your class, I will be using 8.1 as an example, then this is where your screen should take you. So if you look at the bottom of the screen, this is called the stream, the first page that you see. And here you can see this is where I am able to send any announcements to the learners. Maybe there might be a venue change or a homework update. That's where I will be putting it. You can also see all the activities that we have already done on Google Classroom on this site. This video is focused on your Term 1 project. So if at any point you want to find your Term 1 project, you select Classwork at the bottom of the screen. And here you will see there's the website at the top, in which you can gain access to the website. And beneath that you will see the settlement project. So there are two things underneath the settlement project. The first is the instructions and the hand-in place. So here is your project. You'll see this is the PDF of your project. And a note to parents, we have already instructed the learners how to open this project into their GoodNotes workbook. Once it is in their GoodNotes workbook, they can simply write with the Apple Pen and fill in all the blocks that need to be filled. The video is going to focus on the project and I'm going to take you through each step by step. Please note that we do intend for the learners to complete part of these projects during class time. However, the school has been having some internet issues, and so if you are able to complete this at home, that is preferable. So the first thing all learners should have done by now is to choose one of these 8 settlements for their project. We have instructed to the learners that they may choose any settlement that is not part of these 8 settlements. However, if they choose a settlement that is not here, they need to just tell their teacher which settlement they are going to do. Right, then if we go down to part 1, the classification of the settlement, you'll see there's an area, a slot there to write in the settlement that you have chosen. And then here by 1.1, it says watch the videos available on Google Classroom, Edpuzzle, and answer the questions embedded. So you'll see that this is now 4 marks where learners need to go online, watch videos which will help them explain this part of the project. And once they have watched the videos, they will automatically gain 4 marks for those videos. And then they are able to complete this part 1 of the project. So at this point, I'm going to move out of the project and I'm going to show you where you can find these videos. So if you go back to Google Classroom, you'll see there's a section here that says online videos. So you can select that. Then each class has a unique code. So you'll see this code is for 8.1. So if you are not in 8.1, you need to please ask your teacher for your own unique code. Otherwise, we will not have a record of you completing the videos. So you select the link below, and then you follow the following steps. Right, so once you've clicked the link, it will take you to a page that looks something like this. It might not look exactly like this. It might have a login page that comes up. But whatever your screen looks like, make sure that you select the sign up button. Many learners are starting to just fill in their details and their password and they want to log in. But this is not working because a lot of learners have to sign up first. So it's easiest just to create an account using your school email address, your username. It's recommended that you use your first name and your last name pushed together, no spaces, and you can create your own unique password that you keep to yourself. Once you have logged in, your screen will look like the following. All right, so I'm just going to log into my teacher's account. Alright, so mine obviously looks a little bit different because I have the teacher's view. But once you've logged in, you'll be able to see this 8 videos called Grade 8 Settlement Project. So you should be able to click on that, and then you'll see there's a whole bunch of videos underneath that playlist of a settlement project. So yours will not look exactly like this. On your view, you will see that some of these videos are locked. And the way to unlock a video is to select the first video. Then you watch the first video, and as soon as your first video is completed, then the next video will unlock for you. And then on my side, I am able as an educator to see who has completed the video, when they've completed the video, and all those. Alright, so going back to the project, that deals with part 1, and the videos are there. Once you've watched the videos for part 1, then the rest of this page will make a lot more sense, and you are able to complete that part. Right, moving on to part 2. Part 2 of this project, 8.1, 8.2, and 8.3 have all already completed this part in class. So I have taken the learners step by step through this part on how to do this, and they should have an example of the schools map inside their GoodNotes book. If parents and guardians would like to have a look, then you can see what you need to do for this section. Now I have said to the learners that this box over here is a bit small for a big map, so learners are welcome to add their map onto another new page, and they can do it on a new page. Alright, moving on to part 3. Part 3 might be a bit different from what you've usually seen in terms of looking up history of a place. This part we are going to be using AI. So you'll see here 3.2 it says use ChatGPT. So you can simply click on that link and it should open ChatGPT immediately. Now the reason why we are using AI for this part of the project is in the past learners would Google the history of their settlement and they would simply copy and paste Google's answers into their projects, and this is a very serious plagiarism offense. So what we are attempting to do with this part of the project, and you can take a read through and contact me if there's anything that is unclear to you, but we are trying to get the learners to avoid plagiarizing, to avoid copy and paste, and to get them thinking a bit deeper about their answers and how to use these new technologies. Now, if you go outside of the project and we go back to Google Classroom, you will see under the instructions and hand-in that there is a separate rubric for this section. So parents, guardians, and learners, this is available to you, and you can see exactly how many marks you will be getting for this AI section and what we are looking for. Right, then also part of the history of your settlement is a oral interview. So learners are requested to interview somebody who lives in that settlement they have chosen. These are the questions that you need to ask. And when you hand in your project at the end, you will upload your interview as a voice note or as a video. And you can ask your teacher how to do that closer to the time. Then moving on to the last 2 parts of the project. Most learners are able to complete part 4 already. We have spoken about rural and urban settlements. We've spoken a little bit about push and pull factors. However, as you can see here at the top by 4.1, there are more videos available on Edpuzzle, which again is going to be your 4 marks. So if you go back to Edpuzzle, we can see that if you scroll down, you'll see there are videos that are called push and pull right here at the bottom, number 7, push and pull factors. So when you get to those videos, then you will be able to complete part 4 of the project. Part 5 of the project has the videos as a recommendation. So you'll see it's the last video on Edpuzzle called Settlement Issues. It is not compulsory that you complete the last video. However, it is recommended if you are unsure of how to complete this. So with this one, you'll see a link is provided to the learners, ground up, And if you are on Google Classroom, you can simply click the link and it will open you up to GroundUp, which is a South African news channel. There, learners can simply type in their chosen settlement. And then we can see a lot of news articles that pop up about Newlands, for example. Learners can choose any news article that they feel speaks to them. And back inside their project, they can take a screenshot of their title, give us the link of the article, and describe to us, is this a social issue, an environmental issue, or does it deal with both? And that's it. The project is 50 marks. The due date will be communicated to learners, parents, and guardians, as there has been an extension on the due date due to the internet issues. Right, and then if I just go back to Google Classroom, and I'm choosing the geography website access, this is also a place where parents are able to see what learners need to know for their tests for term 1. So here we can see the project that we've spoken about, 50 marks, but learners will also be writing an exam for 75 marks on the 11th of March. And if you scroll a bit further down, here you can see the content that we will be dealing with this year, and settlement is available to you. So you can select settlement, and there you will see everything that will be in the theory exam and everything that is in the project exam. I've also included this YouTube video as a guide on how to sign up for Edpuzzle, should you still be struggling with that. Hopefully this clears up a lot of the confusion around iPads and technologies, and if you are ever struggling with anything, you are welcome to click the Contact Your Teacher banner on our website, and you are welcome to find the correct email address of your geography teacher. Thank you.